Hi friends, and welcome to the video for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I hope all of you are doing well. Thank you for tuning into the channel. All right, let's see what's coming up here for the water signs. We just had that the full moon, super moon. And let's see how that affected the energies for Pisces. A lack of information. You could be choosing to cut off and not talk. You're considering, like, time is money. Like, if I talk to you, what's that going to be worth? What is that going to cost me? Okay. There could be a lot of people contacting you right now, and you're like, I just don't want to talk. Like, I just don't. I'm better handling this on my own. This is like a very independent energy. Like, I'm going to do this on my own. Yeah, you're just very independent. Like, it could be a health-related issue. It could be financial. Yeah, you're coming up as King of Fire. You could also be influenced by a fire sign. The person externally to you is Four of Cups. They're just kind of like, whatever. This could also be something where you're trying to get information or feedback. And you're trying to not to pressure someone, but you are needing this. And it starts to contribute to your thoughts of worst case scenarios. No, you're going to come out as the hero here. You're going to come out as, I achieved great success. It could be that you are going public with something that you did to achieve great credit. Six of Wands. You're the hero overcoming the challenge. Someone around you is very dismissive. Like, they don't want to acknowledge. And for some reason that gives you concerns. Okay, there is a choice to be made. You could be juggling resources, time. Ten of Swords. Three of Swords. You feel like there's no other way but to weigh your options and consider a couple of choices around your energy. You don't want to give up on something, and you are taking the lead. You are the motivated person. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you are coming into wealth, a lot of money. And the Empress. So there could be something about a long-term connection to a person, but it could also be you coming out on top. The Empress is great wealth and great success. There could be a reconciliation with an earth sign. We have you feeling the same way, sharing the same bond with a person. Okay. So your energy is motivated by the physical. Like, you are physically getting up and doing it. If there is something where someone around you is like, I don't care, I can't be bothered, your energy is like, well, I'm determined to succeed. Okay, so let's move on to the sign of Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. So we just had fourth house energies, safe, secure, motivated by roots, family, staying at home. Okay, so what do we have for Cancer? Wow, the same. Four of Swords. You're cutting off information. You're not talking to someone. There is someone who is trying to give you the value or include you in something. And you're like, It could be the vice versa too, but this including you is something you're not really wanting. There is a discovery, Hermit. It could be a Virgo. Something that's found out. We have a King of Swords, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, somebody making a final decision. We have the truth around that. Ace of Swords, new information, mental clarity. We also have an Earth King, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So we have you and someone else, and two people involved in information, clarity, new idea, but the energy is Four of Swords. Like, I don't want to talk or discuss what's been revealed or found out. Your energy is Ten of Pentacles. You've committed to something permanent. Okay. There is someone around you who comes in with strength, courage, resilient. There is an energy of the Star that you're wanting. You're wanting healing, recovery, letting go. You know, things to be fresh and new. Similar to Pisces, you're not going to give up. You're very persistent. So this could be something with health. Someone's health. There could be something that you feel like, well, I just want to heal, let this go, move on. But with Ten of Pentacles, it means you've invested everything into it. Now, it could be you're receiving a refund. Something's been discovered, found out, or you found out and discovered this. There is the Emperor. So there is something about power, authority, a person in power, a leader, a husband. Okay, there's two men here, an air sign and an earth sign. And around this energy, you have the truth coming in from the discovery of something that's been found out. There's an energy of the moon around this, uncertainty, fear, or things that are just held in suspense. The Wheel of Fortune is behind it. Okay, so there is something that changed, that is meant to change. Why is your energy Nine of Fire? You don't want to give up. You don't want to quit. You want to persist. Something ended all of a sudden. The Death and the Tower. So there could have been something that stopped, closed out, closed the cycle off, and you weren't expecting this. You're trying to figure out within yourself why maybe this happened. But you want to persist. So why are you persisting here? Other people are influencing what you're going to do. And there might be a Fire King here. There's like a social influence on what you've decided to commit to. When you want this fresh start. All right. So that's for Cancer. All right. So now we're going to move on to the sign of Scorpio. Let's see what we get for Scorpio. All right, angels, spirits, and guides, please show us what's coming up for Scorpio. What do they need to see or acknowledge? Show us the messages for Scorpio. Scorpio would be affected by the moon cycle, possibly. The moon is an illusion, though. So just keep in mind, it can play on your fear. Wow, you've committed everything to this. High stakes. You lack information. There's a fire king under the energy who's ready to do this and go ahead with this because it's already here. It's like somebody could feel like this is the time. This is what we're doing now. Your energy is on equal footing with this person. You are the one who makes the wow, you're the one who makes the decision. And this could have been something that took a lifetime. Wow, you're happy about this. You're glad that this is happening this way. You feel that this is a good thing. There's 3 men around this situation. And you're aware that this is it. And you're glad about that. You're like, okay, that's good. I'm glad this is it. Wow. You don't like what is going on around with the devil. You've made up your mind to anticipate something else. And what happens for Scorpio? You're going to do it on your own, with your own money. Some of you could be starting a business with other people, other investors. You get the truth, Ace of Swords, clarity, new information. So this clarity that you're seeking, you will get from other people. Now, that could be, you know, when you're standing, waiting and anticipating for a train to arrive, and you're like, where's the train? Is it here? I'm waiting for the train. And then someone says to you, yeah, the train is already here. How do you feel like when someone says the train is here, but there are issues with the train? There are issues with the way it is. It is corrupt. It is wrong. It is maybe even illegal. So you're like, I'm going to keep waiting for the next train. I'm going to wait for the next one. But people are telling you this is the train now. And you're like, no, no, no. I'm going to continue and I'll wait for that wheel to turn. Why is that happening? You don't think it's worth it? 7 of Pentacles. You've invested in something much more. Maybe family. 10 of Cups. Hierophant. Rules, regulation, things done in a certain way. Government. Established order. Schools. And something is going to develop. 3 of Pentacles. So this is like you're waiting for the next train. The train is here. And then someone's telling you it's here. And you're like, no. I'm happy, but I'm waiting on the next train. And I'm going to do that on my own. So that's what I have for Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time.